Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's happening for you. The world. So the world is my card of having boundaries all the way around yourself. So you either have solid boundaries or you're asked to protect your energy. You might already have done this, you might be doing this, or working on it. I would continue to protect your energy and your boundaries, have boundaries. Knight of Cups. Yeah, because it looks like someone might have, you had an interaction or a meeting or something with someone. It's like they made off with some of your energy. The Knight of Cups. This person is walking away with like a cup of your energy or a bag of your stuff or something. This person has way too much of your energy. Actually, this could have happened. This could be happening a lot for you right now. It's like you have another person. It's like, yeah, they took some of your energy too, and they're making off with it. It might be moving them forward too. Okay. Okay, right now you might be hearing from an earth sign, King of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus. Taurus is number 2 on the zodiac wheel. They might want to speak with you, or you might be hearing from one in your life. Could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. 8 of Wands is communication. Someone wants to communicate with you. It's like they want to get together, or they want to be around you. And I feel like it's because you're shining. The star shines. I don't think you feel that great necessarily. 4 of Cups is my card of dissatisfaction. His arms are crossed. He's not really happy with what he has. And I feel like if you're feeling a little glum or unhappy, it's because of your workplace. 3 of Pentacles is your workplace. Maybe people are taking from you from where you work, like they're visiting you or you have a meeting with them and then they walk away with something that's not theirs. 10 of Pentacles. And it's like they succeed or they get more. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. But you know what's interesting about this? It's like you're thinking about it like that. Like this person took a piece of your energy, they're succeeding, they're moving on with your stuff because you might be aware of it, or you might know you have energy vampires or energy thieves or whatever around you. But you don't know that you have something way more than that. Okay, way better than that. The Star and the 6 of Wands. So you're dissatisfied because maybe what other people are doing or how you're feeling in certain relationships or in work relationships even, or relationships, people that visit you at work or something. But I mean, I feel like there's something here where people, it's like you just began something. Ace of Pentacles is a beginning. It could be a career. It could be a new chapter in your career. It's like you just began something and then Star, 6 of Wands, achievement, success, shining, being very recognized, being the best. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's how people are seeing you. And you're seeing people who they're not really succeeding the way you are, or as lucky or as good at something. So I feel like, let's keep going. Four of Swords is saying, have more peace if you can. Four of Swords is have more peace. Because I feel like you're going to get very positive messages in this reading when you potentially don't expect it. Because right now you could be at this reading thinking, okay, let's talk about the people in my way, or let's talk about the energy vampires, or let's talk about what chaos is going on behind the scenes, because I feel like something's up or something like that. So you might be coming to this reading expecting to become aware of even negative happenings, like, hey, this person is in your way, hey, this, something like that. And that does show up sometimes. So if you've been watching the readings regularly, you might even think that that might be kind of the message of today. But the Hermit, it's like, no, you're past this. I think you've leveled all the way up today, Leo. And it's like, maybe it's like you can cry out of relief. The World is also the first card that showed up. Another thing with the World is huge achievement, accomplishment, ending a chapter, cycle, a completion. So I feel like you ended a big chapter or a big cycle. And what I'm feeling like is next for you is soul searching. The Hermit is the soul searcher. And I actually feel like your soul is ready for the soul searching, but you're like, you don't know that it's here because you've been in a very 3D, or like a, not 3D, but like a realistic about life energy, or like gotta work hard, gotta do what is needed, things like that. You've been more taking responsibility, basically. All right, so Queen of Cups. Yeah, and you know what's so strange? This is so interesting, Leo. The Hermit is, again, you're searching, soul searching. The Hermit, he has his lantern lighting the path of, it's like the lantern of truth, and then this is the staff of like the right path, or finding the right path. So that's you over here. This is also a wise person. So you might be very wise, or you're about to let go and be in your biggest wisdom. So Leo, the wise one, is your new name right now. So anyway, so with the people that ran off with your stuff, all right, whatever they took, it's like, it's gonna seem like nothing when you enter this energy, but also you're getting justice, because this is gonna turn around. Like this person, this Knight of Cups, they're like trying to walk again towards success, or they're getting some kind of success, but then they're coming all the way back around to give that energy back to you. Queen of Cups is like offering the cup back. I don't know how this is happening exactly. Let's see. Page of Pentacles is our good news bearer. He says it's something about good news. I feel like you soul searching is it's like you collecting all your energy again. You know what I mean? Like when you're connecting to your soul, it's like all your energy just naturally comes back to you. That's what's about to happen for you. This is a big level up. Interesting. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the past. So you might also have random energy from your past that you're not thinking about, not even aware of, or not sure about, or something that's going to come back to you too. So you might have a lot of energy coming back to you. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is our watcher, our spy. So I feel like everyone's watching you. It's just everyone's watching you right now. Nine of Swords. They actually might think Nine of Swords, like, Nine of Swords is being freaking stressed, guys. So they might think Leo must be stressed with all that pressure, or with the people taking from them, or with all the hard work they're putting in, or with getting so much recognition, or people expecting a lot, or whatever. People are like, Leo must be stressed out. they're not going to see what they expect. They're going to expect to see stressed Leo or like under pressure Leo. You're like, I've been there, but that's not you now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Nine of Cups. This is like a little bit of like a, just when you thought you had to face a strong battle, you're getting ease. Nine of Cups is a wish granted, happiness and ease. You're getting what's rightfully yours. And I feel like you're feeling a little bit like, not smug, but a little bit like glad. I'll say glad. Eight of Cups. So I would walk away from thinking about, like we said earlier, have peace with the situation, Leo. So it's like, I'd walk away from thinking about who took your energy and blah, blah, blah. You know, the universe works mysteriously, and the universe is like, we got you. You don't have to work so hard right now. You've learned certain lessons, and now it's time for this new chapter. So it's like, walk away from being overly protective even. Nine of Pentacles. All right. Let's see what else. Okay, so some of you guys might experience like Nine of Pentacles is financial freedom, it's fortune, but it's a notch less than the Ten of Pentacles, which has showed up recently for you. So I feel like some of you guys are experiencing like falling down a notch, or making less tips, or getting less hours at work, or something. Like there's a little bit of a dip, and I feel like this is like the little dip before you go up really, really high. The Magician. The Magician is limitless. You have the potential, the infinity symbol above his head. So I feel like you might feel like your path is weird right now. You know, up and then feeling like, okay, I'm getting a lot of recognition, but like somehow it's like less work or less hours or less pay or more bills or something. And right before, it's like right when you feel like, oh, hold on, did I slip in the wrong direction? It's not really like that. It's like it's movement. Things are moving. The Magician. So you're moving up, but you're moving up in a different energy. Magician is also one of the cards of Virgo. Hermit is the card of Virgo. So I feel like you're just moving up in a more soul energy. And that's how you're going to become more, maybe more rich, more successful, get more hours, whatever it is for you. Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups, I also feel like if you did like work less, or spend more money or something, it might have replenished you. Ace of Cups is my replenishment card. Queen of Wands. I feel like other fire signs are really watching you. You might even see, yeah, they're really watching you. Yeah, Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius. Oh, you know what's so funny, actually, Leo? In Sagittarius's last reading, I was literally like, yeah, do this, and then if you're looking for a sign to vibe with, or to, it's like, I actually suggested doing things Leo's way, like the way you guys do things would help them get to the next level. Okay, so that they might actually, you might have a lot of Sagittarius people observing the way you do things or the way you've done things. Because Ace of Pentacles, we talked about how you began. Because you're going to change now, but they might observe what you did in the past even, or how you began, or what worked or something, or why you're the best or something like that. Okay, 10 of Wands. They might observe your work ethic, 10 of Wands. I mentioned like you work hard or you face things head on. To Sagittarius in their last reading, and that's something that they should do or soon be doing. So I'm seeing that that's kind of probably resonating too. All right, let's see. Page of Wands. A lot of fire, Two of Wands. Wands is the fire element. So you might just be in your element, but You know, every sign has multiple like versions of themselves, you know, and I feel like one of the things about fire is it can be very spiritual. All right. So I feel like you're tapping into this, like, instead of the very action-oriented, strong version of Leo, I feel like you're tapping into spiritual Leo, okay? Or, yeah, something like that. Five of Pentacles. You're like, this might make me lose my job or might make me broke. Five of Pentacles is poverty, joblessness, homelessness. You're like, this might happen. Let's see, Three of Cups. But get ready for the literal opposite to happen. Hierophant. Okay. You could also feel at odds with Taurus energy, who's number 2 on the zodiac wheel. So it's like you would think that you would kind of be, you know, closer. But I feel like it's because you've changed or something like that. So you might feel like it's like you're turning away from this energy. Maybe Taurus is being very practical at the moment, or getting their ducks in a row. So I feel like you're number 1 in this cycle of readings, Leo. I think you're at your number 1 potential. But it's so low key. It's so low key because it's like spirit energy. All right. The Fool. I feel like you're solidifying. So we talked about this in a few readings ago. That it was like the universe wants you to stay on top or solidify your place at number 1. I feel like you're solidifying it. You're like, I'm so far number 1, I'm 0. The Fool. Just kidding. But it's like you stay there. The thing about 0 is it's like the World's card. It's an achievement. You know, it's completed. You're number 1 forever. Okay. Look at that. We have another cycle. The 0, the circle. Okay, let's see. We have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so with the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like you're at an in-between stage with a plan. Yeah, there's like an in-between stage with a plan. 4 of Wands. Oh, it's gonna succeed. The 4 of Wands is reaching your goal, getting to the finish line, achievement, success. 6 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, what I feel like is what you're doing, Leo, I feel like you're like, okay, like maybe I'm in between, maybe I should put this down and focus somewhere else, or maybe it makes me think of like when someone's planning for something, but it's like the thing they're planning for is so far away, and they're like, I should just start planning for this or working on this or studying for this test when it's closer. This is saying do it now. This is saying start focusing on it now, or planning it or working on it. Death. Yeah, because it might transform you. Like, for example, if it's a party, like say you're getting married, you're going to be different after. It's like prepare for all of that. The whole working on it is part of the preparation to be your next version. I feel like, yeah, next version of Leo. High Priestess is our confirmation card, confirming the advice to, or actually just confirming that you're transforming into your next version. Your next version might be known, you might be known for your wealth. Two of Pentacles. You might also be known for your luck. The Two of Pentacles is a very gambling type of, juggling, gambling type of energy. And I almost feel like you might find ease, like you might feel like things just work out for you. Or people might see that, but I feel like it's mostly with you. It might be justice, you know, you might be in for a good kind of episode of your life. King of Swords, because you completed a lot. King of Swords is the clarity guy. And you have clarity about maybe clarity where the universe wanted you to be clear, wanted you to see things, and you were like, okay, I'll look, I'll see it that way, or I'll keep my eyes open. You did that. Yeah, with Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like with people you don't trust, or people that are untrustworthy, or people that you can't trust. You kept your eyes open with all of that. All right. So, Nine of Wands. And I feel like it wounded you. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It exhausted you or it wounded you to have to look at this or face this or deal with this. And you did it. So, you might even feel like you have a lighter period in your life after a very, very heavy or conflicting one. Now, let us collect these cards and continue on with your reading. All right, so we have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, okay, so interesting. Yeah, I feel like, Leo, you guys had a fake friend in your life. Three of Cups is friendship, but this wasn't a true friend. You could even have two fake friends, okay? The Tower, especially when this deck is used, this is the deck that's been showing the crowns falling off of people's heads, which has not come through. And this was not energy in your last reading, and there's been a little bit of a vacation from it, but so it brings a little seriousness, but it brings like peace and justice, and the world is changing kind of energy. Anyway, so you have a friend whose crown is falling off of their head, or a fake friend, I'll say. Wheel of Fortune. You might be picking up that crown. You're just wearing it. You're just like feeling good with it. The Fool. It could be an Aries that wore this crown. It could be an Aries. Could be a fire sign too, like a negative person again, a fake person. Devil. Could also be a Capricorn. Okay, so I feel like you're finally detaching more from the situation, getting into your spirituality, your soul. And as you move in that way, and you could already be here, guys, use your judgment, trust yourself if this resonates too. So as you're in this energy, you have this person's gonna experience a huge loss. Six of Swords. It makes me feel like they're gonna have a natural disaster and be on a raft trying to like pick up the pieces after a natural disaster. So this person, they might want to reconcile with you after that. Like that's how they pick up the pieces. I feel like this guy's like, who do you think I am? Like, how dumb do you think I am? Okay. So, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't reconcile, because the crown this person was wearing, that was false, that was built on something that was a lie. It might have been something that, like, they used your energy to get it or something. Nine of Pentacles. They could have also taken it from you before you could build it. Like, if they weren't kind of an energy vampire or kind of a succubus energy, you would have had a crown. But instead, you never knew that you had that much potential or something like that. Nine of Wands. You might also notice how wounded this person left you in hindsight. Seven of Swords. But you already know that they're untrustworthy. You know they're fake. You already did the work of seeing who's fake. and maybe drawing lines too. 5 of Pentacles. Again, there might be 2 people, not just one fake person. First person could be an Aries, a fire sign, or a Capricorn. Second person could be a water sign. Yeah. They could both be in your workplace, or they could have been in a group with you or on a team with you. King of Pentacles. Okay. I see you gaining prosperity. King of Pentacles is my prosperity card. Because of justice, because of this crown falling off. Yeah, they might have taken a lot of pentacles for like money or opportunity or moving up in your career. They might have taken that from you. Again, it could have been before you knew you had that opportunity. King of Wands. So I feel like this person, they want you to feel small, right? They want you to feel like nothing works, but you don't. You feel like everything is working, or everything works, or everything can work. You are a more optimistic sign, so it's like, did they forget that? Did they forget your heart? You're ruled by the heart. Okay, so let's see. Temperance. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, guys. So Temperance is Sagittarius's energy. You might feel more connected to Sagittarius than you've been in a minute. Knight of Wands. Four of Cups. Yeah, I wouldn't force yourself to spend time with Sagittarius or anyone for that matter. Again, just follow your soul or your spirit. Yeah, because you're changing. You're changing. You're not being as like decisive. You're not being as in control as you've been. 10 of Cups. You might also be drawing in a lot of support. Sun. I think people might also be noticing that you're changing. Like, this might become very obvious to people. Four of Swords. People might be looking out for you too. I'm seeing these 2 people looking out for this person while they're asleep. Like, people are looking out for you. 9 of Swords. If you have trouble sleeping, let's see. High Priestess is our confirmation card, confirming that you have people looking out for you. So let's see, if you have trouble sleeping, you could also be experiencing a bit of an awakening. Judgment is an awakening. So let's see. 4 of Wands. The awakening could take you far away from one crowd and a lot closer to another crowd. Yeah, you could like flip, like you could switch from one crowd to another crowd, but it will be probably lucky. The Queen of Pentacles. It might also be a wealthier crowd. Queen of Pentacles is my wealth card. Magician. The World. I also feel like you're in an energy of like, you get what you want. Like, if you want it, you got it kind of energy. The Magician is someone who seeks something. The World is getting it, completion, achievement. The Knight of Cups. This might also be a time where you feel like You might feel things like things are eerie right now, or things are peculiar, or things are something. The Star. And I feel like you might be moving along towards your potential. The Star. Might be moving towards your potential. And like I said, you might be listening to your soul or the spirit more, so that might make you pick up on things like that. Page of Swords. And everyone's watching in the meantime. Like, you do have like a lot of people paying attention to you. 6 of Wands, but it's because you're very recognized right now. Very recognized. 8 of Swords. Eight of Swords is yeah, 8 of Swords is, I wouldn't pay attention to it because it could distract you, you know, paying attention to what's going on with other people. I would pay attention again. The Hermit is introspective. He's not focused on his external environment. He's not being extroverted. He's being an introvert. He's private and isolated. So I focus on like your soul instead of everyone else. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're about to have some changes, Leo. King of Swords. You might also know that this is going to happen, or this has been in the works, or you might have some clarity that this is the next step. King of Cups. You might be getting along with water, actually. Water signs are Pisces, or people with a lot of water in their chart, or just lean into their water energy. So Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You might be like, hey, like, I see it too, or I'm like you too, I don't know, whatever. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is, this is new, the way you're going to resonate with water signs. Like, I feel like Leo gets along with water energy, or can, you know, it depends on you, obviously, but I feel like Leo and water signs, I feel like it's all good. But anyway, this is going to be different. Even if you get along very well with water signs, it's going to be something different, and it's going to stay. So you might feel like you really also attract water energy. 8 of Pentacles. It could also make you more productive to spend time with, if you have a water sign friend, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. 6 of Cups, maybe someone you've known a while. 6 of Cups is someone you have history with, or someone, it's like there's a past. Lovers. Like, I'm getting a specific person. They're in alignment too. Okay. Emperor. They also don't come off all watery. They're not talking about their feelings or anything, because water can be like the emotions. They're like in charge of their domain. They are masterful. Queen of Swords, but they're also emotionally aware. Queen of Swords has been our emotional awareness card, so I feel like they're very emotionally aware, but they're masterful. 6 of Pentacles. Don't feel the need. It's like maybe you feel like you need to like show up for this person, give to them a lot, prove yourself, anything like that, or explain yourself because you're different than them, okay? Maybe you feel like you need to act a certain way to get through to this water sign, or to make them feel like a friendly vibe from you, or a similarity or something like that. You don't need to do that, guys. You just don't. Yeah, the Moon. So they could be looking for like their soul tribe, actually, or their soul family. Okay. The Moon it rules Cancer's sign, who's a water sign. I read for them before you, not right before this reading, but most recently I read for them. And they had some interesting things happening in there. It was a very interesting reading. But the moon card showed up talking about like they're getting confirmation about who's their soul family, or like who they feel like they're intuitively connecting to. So for some of you guys, you might be someone that it's like you might have a Cancer or someone that resonates with that reading that's even not a Cancer, that it's like you give them some kind of a confirmation just naturally, that you guys think alike or something like that. It's confusing. Three of Swords. Yeah, and I feel like you might connect very non-verbally or very non-traditionally. Three of Swords is like, it's not like the connection like someone invites you over for dinner, you bring dessert, you bring something, and it's like you bond together, or you are kind to each other, you host each other, like you develop a connection. Okay, so you have a little friendship there going on, you prove yourself, you're good to that person, you compliment them, whatever. It's like, it's not like that at all. So your usual way of being friendly, you're a friendly sign, so it's like your usual way of being friendly, it's like not that. It's just gonna happen. This person might just know. Like you might give a sign because you do something completely random, like your favorite snack is bread or something, and it might tell them something. So I wouldn't force anything. Yeah, Two of Swords is like, literally do not force anything. Two of Swords is like, block that out. Don't. Because this person's not going to be able to connect with you when you're trying to control the connection. Ace of Wands. All right. Ace of Wands. So that's really interesting if that's the case. Anyway, so Ace of Wands. Knight of Swords. I don't know, why does it feel like this person's in charge? Like, it feels like they're in charge of like you connecting instantly. Like Ace of Wands can be an instant connection. I feel like I don't know, I feel like they're somehow in charge. And I would just like, if you want to gravitate towards them or feel connected to them, or just leave them in the distance, but maybe you're like, I feel connected to this person anyway. Okay, so I don't know, guys, like I'm getting something really interesting here, but of course, take it if it resonates or whatever. So we have the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. This person's very intuitive. Oh my god, they're so intuitive. Like they can read your whole past. Like look at you and be like, oh, this is what happened to Leo. Or this is what Leo's doing with their life. Or what Leo's done so far. All right. But like for most of you, like if this is your message, it's gonna make them like you. Two of Cups is like, they'll feel like it, like I said, like you might feel connected to them, but they'll feel connected to you in return. They'll feel like it's an equal connection. All right. So don't force it. We have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is this showed up for Cancer's reading too. Like they might have multiple connections, like intuitive connections coming through. So let's see. Two of Wands. You might be like choosing people you feel like spending time with. Like it's like you're choosing, like if you're in a classroom, I feel like you're choosing the people you want to like work on a team with or work on projects with, and it's like you're choosing differently right now. So maybe recently you were choosing the most hardworking people, but you might switch that and choose more intuitive people, or something along those lines. So it's like you want to group with different people. Yeah. So Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to have some kind of a success upswing that's going to be very stable. It might be after you kind of readjust or go through this transformation. And it's like an upswing. It's going to make you very stable. Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this is what you've been waiting for, like a new type of stability or something. It's going to be maybe the type of stability you've been wanting, yearning for even. So let us see, guys. 8 of Cups. I actually feel like, especially as we continue on with this reading, you do have a lot going on. But when we began this reading, it's like we didn't uncover as much of it. So you might find that some people don't know that you have tons going on or tons of layers to you, because you got layers like Shrek. All right? But maybe people don't know that. Anyway, 5 of Cups. I feel like you're about to get in this mode. Like, if you don't instantly know I'm cool, bye. Like, you want intuitive people. You're like, I'm not going to prove myself anymore. All right, so Strength. Yeah, this is going to bring you to your own energy. Strength is your card in the tarot. I always say I like when you show up in your own energy. This is going to make you feel like all your energy comes back to you. You feel most like yourself. You're like you again. This is really, really positive for you. Ace of Swords, our confirmation card, confirming it's really positive for you. No, it's actually just confirming that you're gonna feel like you again, you know, by kind of feeling like choosing intuitive connections. Okay, it's gonna bring you back to your center or yourself. Yeah, Hanged Man. So Hanged Man, for some of you guys, the Hanged Man sees life in reverse. He hangs upside down. He's like, I'm going to look at life from this way instead of right side up. So I feel like for some of you guys, this is you doing things in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. It's not that if you were doing things differently for a while, obviously the readings have been showing that things have worked out like that, okay? But you still might be reversing the way you're doing things. Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah, you might feel connected to Cancer energy or Cancer's reading. Or you're on the other side of Cancer's reading, potentially. Not 100%, but just interesting the way it showed up. Anyway, so the Chariot card is you're unblocked. You're unblocked. Let's keep going, guys. The World. So definitely completing something. Okay, so these cards are saying protect your energy, defend your territory. The World, again, and I might have already said this, but she has boundaries around herself. Her boundaries are protected. This is saying protect your energy bubble. All right. The Seven of Wands is similarly saying to stand up for yourself, stand your ground here, okay? Because it looks like you do have opposition, you know, that's pretty normal for some reason in life. But anyway, we have this, like all these wands down here are like representative of the opposing side or someone who opposes you. It's like they're holding that one, that's their weapon, and they're fighting you, and you're supposed to defend yourself. So it's like defend yourself or protect your energy, whichever you need to do, or both. Some of you guys, this is a specific message, but it's like some of you guys have like a water sign relative, okay? It's like you're on bad terms with them, or they don't like you, or they're mean or something like that. I feel like this person is going to change their tune with you. Like, they're going to drop their guard with you. That could be, we talked about that person walking away with your energy and turning, and instead changing and giving it back to you. So that might be who that person is. Like, you could have a relative for some of you guys, like a water sign relative, that like took your energy or walked away from your energy, or walked away with your energy, excuse me. And it's like they're going to give it back to you. Interesting. Two of Wands. I don't feel like you're going to be facing the situation while it's happening. I mean, you're paying attention to your soul. And this keeps coming through, that everyone's paying attention to you. King of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. All right. So it's a really good time to like bet on yourself. If you're like, I don't know, it's like, if you want to bet on like how you answer your interview, like say you're thinking of like making a big statement, or you're thinking of maybe going very polite with your interview or something like that. It's like if you're feeling like it's like a bit of a gamble to make a big statement in your interview, I feel like if you want to do that, I would bet on yourself. I think that whatever you feel like doing, and if you feel like being very polite, then go with that. Bet on your instincts. Betting on yourself is going to be very, very, I feel like there's prosperity behind it. So if you're like, which basketball team should I buy? Like, you need to bet on what you feel. Okay? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like so interesting, because this Six of Pentacles is about giving to something or some people. And it's like you have this person and you have this person, right? And it's like this guy's clearly giving to this left person. He's completely ignoring the other guy. But I feel like if you're like, I feel like I should look at this person or strike up a conversation with them, or hire this person instead of this person, I would bet on yourself. Bet on your instincts. It's not always clear. Don't use like facts or anything. I would bet on yourself. But you know, oh yeah, King of Pentacles is my prosperity card, so it is going to lead to like prosperity. For prosperity, bet on yourself. Take a gamble on you. Trust you, because there might be a choice. Like, because I'm getting like this or that, this or that. Okay, so there might be a this or that choice, and it's like. There also might be a lot of factors, like if I do it this way, you know, there's all these pros, there's all these cons. If I do it this way, there's all these pros, all these cons, all these factors, all these things to think about, all these potential consequences. You know, there could be a lot of different relevant details or relevant thoughts or facts to think about, facts and figures. So I would just avoid. If I were you guys, you can use your own judgment, trust yourselves. But if I were you, I'd scrap the calculations and follow your instincts. Get all spiritual about it. Ace of Pentacles. You might even do something that you were afraid to do. Okay. Yeah, but again, it's going to bring your energy back. I've been mentioning like getting into your spirituality. Hermit mode, seeking soul, being in your soul or your spirituality is going to get you all your energy back, get you back into your strength. Strength is also my card of health and vitality. So this might give you a lot of health and vitality, as well as making you yourself again, or yourself again. So I would do that. King of Swords. We talked about you being very clear about who you trust, who you don't trust. It's like, don't scrap that. Take it with you. All right, take it with you. And it's like, if you're looking to hire people and you're like, I clearly don't trust guy number 3, then don't bring them into the mix. It's not guy number 1, 2, or 3. It's now guy number 1 or 2, because you don't trust 3 already. So make sure that's part of the situation, because there's a reason why the universe wanted you to have all this clarity about who's trustworthy before you went forward with your soul or growth. Yeah, the High Priestess is our confirmation card, Leo. This is confirming that there's a reason why the universe wanted you to get very clear about who you trust, who's untrustworthy, and how clearly you can see people before going forward with your soul. 6 of Wands. It's so you can have bigger wins or actual wins or something, okay? Feel like hardworking Leo, it's like RIP, but not for long. I feel like you guys like working hard sometimes, or all of you, or some of you, or you can make it fun, or it can be fun. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, 5 of Cups and 8 of Cups. Maybe you like working hard, maybe you don't, but you're gonna like this break from it, or like if you like working hard on something, you might get a very long break from it that will make hard work better, or it might change if you work hard again in the future, which I see happening for you down the line. But it might be with different things in different ways, etc. Yeah, because you'll be on a new positive cycle. For me, the Wheel of Fortune is a new positive cycle. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is also a very betting energy, you know? It's like taking a gamble. I feel like you might be taking a gamble with something. The Devil. You might be taking a gamble with, you might be facing a fear. Devil can be like, seriously, your fears. So you might be facing a fear. Yeah, it's part of your transformation maybe to face this fear, or you'll be able to face it, or facing it will transform you, or it could be that you transform, then you face the fear. There's something linked with facing your fears and a transformation that you're going through. 10 of Pentacles. You're a 10, Leo. Don't forget that. 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. All right. The Chariot. All right. The Chariot is, again, no blocks, or you're getting unblocked, or you will have no blocks as you follow your spirituality, because that's like what's up for you right now, period. Like, you know. Anyway, 10 of Pentacles. I do feel like you'll have like a lot of stability. 9. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sorry, guys. We have the 9 of Wands. There might actually be a lot of joy coming through for you. 3 of Cups is joy. So you might have a lot of joy coming through for you. 9 of Wands is like, follow your soul more than following your joy, because your joy could be like, oh wow, these are funny cartoons, I'm laughing, yay. But maybe your soul is like, hey, but like, walk over there, and maybe you're gonna have a chance meeting, or maybe you're gonna see like a wounded bird and you're gonna save it, and you're gonna start a whole wounded bird facility. All right, so anyway, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, timing might be very, like, I feel like the universe wants you to realize that timing is an issue, or is a thing, because it's like, yeah, like maybe that you wouldn't notice that wounded bird or something if you didn't walk over there at the right time. So you need to really be in soul searching mode. This is like kind of a big deal, because you can miss a few things. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but it's like, it's just funny. It really is. Hanged Man. And if you are in soul searching mode, you're gonna get everything. So yeah, definitely experiencing shifts. But these are positive shifts. This is a good indication that you've done the work, or you've done what you needed to do. Very, very positive. Okay. The Lovers. So the Lovers is my alignment card. You're still aligned. You've been like aligned throughout this reading. So I feel like there's this energy for you guys that are watching, that it's like you're following the way the universe is leading you. So it's like the way you're keeping up with the reading, as we're talking or moving you through the energy, I feel like that's how your soul's gonna be. So this is a good sign that you're very ready to be in your soul and in your spirit, because you're doing it really well right now. You are following it to a T, or you're going with it, because it's like you started out showing up very aligned, and you're still very aligned, and your energy throughout this reading changed. The beginning of this reading energy and right now in this reading energy took you through a change. So that's a very good sign that you're ready. Maybe for some surprises. You might be ready for some surprises. 5 of Pentacles. You actually might be helping someone who's wounded. 5 of Pentacles can be injured person, homeless person, a wounded person, a jobless person. You could be helping someone who's wounded. The Tower. But I feel like it's after you get your energy back. Like, again, we talked about a false friend. Their crown is falling off, and it could be 2 friends. So their crown is falling off, and it's like you're wearing it, okay? So it could be after that you help someone, or you're able to. 4 of Wands. The Hierophant. Yeah, we get big stability coming in for you. It might be surprising because you're in an energy, or you're asked to be in an energy of being very unstable, not knowing what's going to happen next even, or not knowing what you're going to learn or something like that. And that's bringing you to stability. So very, very interesting. Knight of Wands. You might also really enjoy this time in your life, or you might really enjoy the curiosity, the mystery, the fun, Empress, the change even. Especially because this is bringing also prosperity in some of the things that you were looking for. It's not just waste of time or slowing you down or anything like that, because I know that matters too. We have the Empress and the 7 of Cups. All right. Yeah, I would trust yourselves a lot. Gamble on yourself even. There might be a lot of people that's like they don't know what's up in your inner world. Like I said, lots of people are watching, but they don't know what's going on in your inner world. I would not prove yourself to a single person. We kind of got that energy earlier. It's like, if you don't understand that I'm cool, then bye. Or then you're not for me, or then I'm not going to prove myself. So I wouldn't prove yourself like what's going on. I wouldn't prove like, oh yeah, I'm you know, what's in my heart or what's in my mind is actually these positive things. Like, no, don't prove what's in your mind or what's in your heart is positive. Yeah, because you probably exude justice right now, Leo. You guys have been kind of exuding justice for days, weeks, months, your whole life. I don't know, guys, but you've been exuding justice. But this is also cause and effect. Like, your heart is also going to affect your life in one way or another way. So 6 of Cups. All right. Yeah, so again, connecting to someone that maybe a water sign that you already know, you have a past with or something. 3 of Swords. This person actually might be someone who's in pain or injured. Okay. Moon. Maybe you're going to feel like you understand them very, very well. Like I said, that reconnecting with them, it's like you're going to see it differently, or it's going to feel different. The Star. The Moon and the Star. I feel like you're a missing piece because you're the Sun card in the tarot. And it's like we have the Moon, the Star, the Sun. Those are the 3 like planets that are tarot cards, okay? This person could also be a Pisces, because I think in Pisces, the last reading or the reading before that, so one of their very recent readings, we got this alignment of the Sun, the Moon, and the Star. They came out back to back when we were pulling cards for them. And I was like, whoa, this is interesting. So they could be a Pisces too. We got Cancer, just water energy is what I'm getting. Queen of Wands, yeah. I also feel like you might feel like you're not, this is the Queen of Wands can be you, okay? The Wands card, or the Wands energy is the fire. Queen of Wands could be like a Leo. You can see the lines here, right? So you might feel like you're not that missing piece, or like you don't have any help to give, or you're not a good connection for them, or something like that. Like you might be judging yourself, because instead of showing up as the Sun here, it's like we got the Queen of Wands. You might be like, I'm just the Queen of Wands. Like I'm not the missing piece. But Leo, no, maybe you are. Like if you, some of you guys, if you're drawn to watching Cancer's reading, you might kind of understand what I mean, but I wouldn't force it either. It's just so interesting the way that showed up and then this showed up. Anyway, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is, yeah, okay, so Nine of Swords is like, don't overthink. Because overthinking is what does this, is what makes you feel like, I'm not the missing piece, or I'm not the Sun, or I'm not something. Don't overthink, Leo. Two of Cups, look at that. There's equality here in this connection, or that's coming in the connection, okay? All right. And we have the Ace of Swords, our confirmation card, confirming that there's equality in this connection, or there's equality coming in this connection. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I guess there's more. Let's see what else is happening. Page of Wands. There might be a lot of people who want your heart right now. I see someone coming from here, someone coming from here. Ace of Cups is like a new relationship. I feel like a lot of people want your heart right now. The Sun, because you are the Sun. You are, maybe a lot of people feel like maybe you're the missing piece in their life. Okay? But it's like, you have to use your intuition, your soul, your spirit to find out like where you are actually the missing piece, because you're the missing piece in this connection over here, not with these other people that want you, because you might have a lot of people that want you, okay? And that's the Sun card, so that might be where you feel like you even belong, or you feel good there. Knight of Cups. And you might even have people chasing you, like you make new moves, you connect with new people. Even if you're in a relationship, you might have people pursuing you, okay? Like this person is like, okay, Leo left this spot, like let me go find them, like following you around. Queen of Swords, especially people getting like, again, maybe emotional people. Again, Queen of Swords is my emotional awareness. Knight of Cups energy, water energy, something about like emotional people, like you're attracting the emotionals, all right? Queen of Pentacles, it's like your stability. Even if you feel like you're not stable, I feel like you are, but you're getting a new level of stability. People also might know what's coming. It's like that stability level. But you earned it. You worked for this, and I love you guys. We have the King of Cups. I also feel like there's a lot of love for you. You might, yeah, a lot of love for you right now. Your last reading, you were attracting a lot of people. I think the reading before that, I think it's been kind of coming through for you. We're not talking about it so much in this reading because there's like other energy going on, other agenda even. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. You might have people also, like if you're single, you have people who like really want you or love you or are in love with you, but they're too shy. So you might be like showing up kind of formidable to people. Four of Pentacles, excuse me. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is, again, stability, your security, your stability. It could be all of that makes you feel very formidable. Oh my gosh, what is that? Four of Swords. You're like, yeah, I built this house. Like, is that a Maren Morris song? I don't know. I feel like I mentioned it like a year ago. Now I'm thinking of it. So you might have energy that you lost like a year ago coming through. You're like, oh yeah, I remember. It's me. Who's this? You know? Temperance. Yeah. Some of you guys might really let spirit in. It's like the more you let spirit in, the better. Okay, don't think that it's like too much or you're letting go too much. I think it's a good sign if you're like letting spirit like give you signs, you know, bring spirit animals into your life. Have people that pass by you say a specific thing that makes you turn your head and think, oh my God, that's a sign. Like, don't shy away from letting all of that in right now. 9 of Cups, it's going to make you very happy. 9 of Cups is happiness, but it's also wish fulfillment. It's going to get you what you want. Whatever that is, or all the things. We have the Fool. Yeah, the Fool is all about faith, guys. Like, go be foolish. Have a lot of faith right now. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay, the 10 of Cups is happiness and connection. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna have happiness with relationships, or maybe just one, but still. 8 of Wands. It's coming in fast. I feel like your energy's, it's almost like I feel like I'm talking a little slower. We're moving through this a little slow at this point, but I actually am getting that your energy is moving very, very fast. Like you're a hurricane, but you're like, what? I'm just a glass of water. No, like you're a whole hurricane. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you are in this a little bit, like, is it humility? You're like a little humble energy. It's really cute. People probably think you're so cute right now, Leo. Like, stop with the cuteness. We have the Emperor, especially Aries. Aries is like holding their breath around you. They can't speak. They don't have the right words. They need to practice their lines. Like, Aries really likes you right now. I think we got an energy earlier of fire signs gravitating towards you. So that makes sense. Anyway, but you're like, but I'm the hermit and I'm gonna go seek right now. So you're not really noticing that even, okay? 2 of Swords, or you're blocking it out. 2 of Swords is like you're saying no, you're rejecting, you're blocking it out. You're like, sorry, gotta go. All right, so Ace of Wands. You could also be decisive as heck about relationships. Like your instincts are like speaking, or your words are coming out before you even really mulled it over. It's a good sign. You just have so much clarity. You don't really need to think too much. It's like you're very decisive. That's a good sign. That's good solar plexus energy too, which is sun energy. This sunlight comes from your solar plexus chakra, and that's how you're showing up. Solar plexus chakra can be our chakra of personal power, empowerment, confidence, will, drive, joy. It's a really good chakra. It's excellent, and it can also bring a lot of mental clarity, which you have. So I feel like, and yellow is the color of the solar plexus, and besides like black and white, it's like there's a couple of other colors, but mainly the other color you see with these cards in this reading is yellow. So yellow is standing out. Also, how protected you are, or getting protected, is standing out. Black can be protection energy, and I feel like I've also been using this other deck. I've been using the deck I used in your last reading. This one, Astro Matrix Tarot, for all the signs in the last, just since your last reading. Been using it for all the signs, and then for you, I was like, we grabbed this deck. So I feel like the yellow is really important. It could also be your solar plexus chakra has revamped. And for those who don't know, the solar plexus chakra, it's like the energy center, right? Like your heart chakra, you know where that is, because it's where your heart is, your heart and your lungs and all of that. And it's like a little bit beneath that, like where your diaphragm is, that's the solar plexus energy. So you might even, it can make you feel powerful. It can make you feel fit, things like that. Okay, so really good energy to be in. This could be new energy, or you have more, it's more energized. It's more of a focal point. You're like, there's more going on here, or have more clarity, or anything like that, okay? And this is positive. You could also, it makes you feel more positive. 10 of Swords, you needed that. Because you've been facing, either you were facing trauma, or you were facing like how much betrayal there is, or the bad things going on in the world, or how hard life is, or something. You're facing serious stuff. 5 of Swords. And I feel like now, 5 of Swords is someone who cuts something out. It's like you're ready to actually leave that behind. All right, Leo. Let's see. Let's grab that deck. Okay, we're not gonna grab that deck. Okay, we are gonna grab that deck. Let's see if we have other messages from this deck. Yeah, that's all. All right, the Ace of Swords are a confirmation card, confirming that you're leaving the hard stuff behind. But it's also like, that's all. Like, that's the reading. You don't need this deck. Okay. All right, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Like the video and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in your very next reading on the channel soon. Bye, guys.